Yeah, so I want to do a reaction video to a song by an artist called Samson, and I want to react. It's not my first time reacting, but I want to break down the lyrics, and I also want to add a few points on the topic itself. It's called Just Leave the Kids Out of It, and like I said, it's by Samson. So without further ado, right there, let's press play.
Something's coming. Something's coming. The baby. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. Oh, I have to put it over here.
The baby has been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay, because we're gonna supplement the feeding with formula so that...
The word supplement is meant to mean as well as. So to supplement something, like some babies with biological mothers, they'll have the breast milk, but they won't be, for whatever reason, they can't just have breast milk, so the mums need to supplement it with powdered formula. It's not a supplement if they are just having powdered formula. And the fact that the birth mum here, who is, I'm guessing they're both non-binary, so I don't know what to call them, but the person who's just given birth to this baby asks, are they getting milk? And you know, the person trying to breastfeed the baby says no. The baby's being able to latch, but it's not getting any milk, so you're going to supplement it with powdered milk. I mean, this is just me. Anyway, what do the words say? So my baby is still getting nutrients that they need, right? So they're basically saying, I'm going to supplement it so it gets the nutrients it needs, but I'm still going to play make-believe and make it suck me breast.
My baby's still getting the nutrients that they need.
Love the beat. Makes me a bit dizzy though.
And it goes a little something like this. That's fucked up, and if that makes me a bigot, well then what's up? I'm cool with whatever you identify with, but I'll tell you right now, I ain't getting behind this. You can hate me and accuse me as crazy and come up with a bunch of different dumb excuses to say to me, but no matter what you think about this dude and this lady, that's straight up sexual abuse of a baby.
I've researched around this issue, and there are quite a lot of people who are saying that this is sexual abuse. This constitutes sexual abuse, sexual molestation in many states and many countries, yet it's okay.
Just because your nipples look like milk doesn't mean you'll be able to produce any milk from them. It's a baby, of course it's gonna latch to your udder. It doesn't know the fucking difference between the dad and the mother. You already admitted that the kid ain't getting nothing, but you keep on doing it, and to me that's sick and disgusting. It doesn't benefit shit, there's no nutritional value no matter how long that baby sucks on your nipples. So how about you just stop? It ain't a frickin' project, you can't fuck up and tell the teacher that you didn't drop it. Your kid's licking hair and sweat off a bare chest, and I'm gonna question you to his parents? Yes, of course I am. This is way past politics, no matter if you're left or right, this is bad, all of it.
It seems that like the last, not just in America, in the UK as well, the last 20 odd years, there's been such a divide between the left and the right that the majority of people can't even decide on the simplest of things, like, is this right or wrong? And if we can't agree on simple things to do with kids, we're in deep shit.
That you didn't drop it. Your kids licking hair and sweat off a bare chest, and I'm gonna question you to his parents? Yes, of course I am. This is way past politics. No matter if you're left or right, this is bad, all of it. We used to care about the young and look out for their safety. Now as long as we're happy, fuck them, they don't count, they're babies. The man's a woman and the woman's a man, but the man had the baby cause only a woman can. And as soon as he gave birth and the baby came out, they switched back. See, do you hear how fucking crazy I sound? Ain't it funny? The ones who say follow the science seem to be the same ones that always defy it. I'm sorry if I get it wrong, it's complicated stuff. It's like we're all bored and now we're starting to make shit up. How
the world does seem that everyone has got nothing better to do. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
ain't it funny? The ones who say follow the science seem to be the same ones that always defy it. I'm sorry if I
get the same people, usually the liberals, but it seems to cross everyone at the moment. The same people that were ramming COVID regulations, COVID rules, COVID laws, the vaccines down your throat, follow the science, you've got to take the vaccine, you've got to take the boosters, you've got to get 4, you've got to get 6. The exact same people who say all that shit are the same ones who are okay with this. They'll follow the science when it suits their narrative and their agenda, and that's it. Otherwise, everyone's a liar, conspiracy theorist, they're full of hate. Pick a label.
it wrong, it's complicated stuff. It's like we're all bored and now we're starting to make shit up. How far are we gonna let this go? That's an honest question. You can let me know below in the comment section. I believe you should be who you want to be, cause this is the land of the free, but that's the wrong direction. That video was fucked up, I'll say it loud. If you think that's okay, fuck you, I'll say it proud. I'm just looking out for the baby, but watch, this is gonna be the video that ends up being taken down. But that's the world we live in, and this is what we get. A man's nipple and a baby's puckered lips. There's absolutely no point of doing it, it's sick. I mean, at that point, you might as well let it suck your dick. Forget it.
First of all, on the song, Samson's beats are unbelievable. His voice is so clear, his lyrics. I mean, I've listened to a lot of his songs and his lyrics are like on point. They're just unbelievable. I wish he had millions and millions of subscribers. He's doing boss light, but I wish he had more. I wish more people recognised him, because I put him on par with Tom McDonald for the clarity, for the music, for the videos, for the message. But yeah, going back to the topic, I mean, you know, at the end there he says, at this point you might as well let it suck your dick. So I looked into it because I wanted to see if people were seeing what I was seeing, or if the entire world gone mad. But I wrote it down here. So there was a few news articles about that in particular, about that case, but there's loads of cases. Now, what trans women are doing now, they're starting to take certain drugs that biological women can take to kind of push lactation, and trans women are taking these now to try to produce milk. But one of the drugs in America in particular, one of the drugs isn't approved by the FDA. Now the FDA is a whole other issue, but it's not approved by them. Take that with a pinch of salt when you think of the things that the FDA does approve. But the fact is, it's unknown what, I mean, they say to pregnant women, oh, don't eat this, don't drink that, don't do this, don't do that. And yet they're giving biological men these drugs that are not even FDA approved to produce some sort of breast fluid. So a director of the transgender care at the University of California, San Francisco, called Madeline Dutch, even she says we can't yet recommend this because there's no real research on what damage whatever this fluid is could be doing to the baby. Now the other argument is, oh well, adopted mothers do it and mothers who can't lactate do it, so men should be able to do it. I'm going to link down below a good article that kind of talks about the different people that are commenting on this and what research is being done and what research hasn't been done. And what I noticed reading it, it was hard because people seem to be walking on eggshells with the focus. It's like a hyper focus on what right words to use so you're not offending anyone, and it goes all around the houses where you could say something in one sentence, they're using a paragraph because they're putting in loads of words. All the focus of the research seems to be on language and not offending anyone, when it should be about, is this fluid harmful? Is this fluid nutritional? Like, stop worrying about the language and start worrying about baby's needs. But with that case in particular, what Samson said is completely right. They've even said the baby's not getting any milk. She hasn't been able to lactate. So why are you using this poor innocent infant to try and live out your fantasy? Stop. And go and make a bottle of milk and feed the baby. Now, and I know a few trans women have commented on this, one in particular, Blair White, and she's even said there's no way I'd do that. It's creepy. I know that may sound mean, but like, sometimes your own needs and desires and wants need to be put on the back burner, and the needs of your baby, your infant, your hours-old infant, needs to be put first. That is what makes a mum. Regardless of how you were born, what hormones you've took, what, doesn't matter whether you know, a real mother does everything to protect their baby, to make sure their baby is fed and warm and looked after and loved. Now, of course, trans women can do that. I have no doubt. I bet you they'll make good mums. But breastfeeding a baby like that is just wrong. And Samson, it's sad that this day and age that's almost seen as like an act of bravery, that he's wrote a song, he's speaking the truth, and it's just fact after fact. So I'll link down below a couple of the articles, and I'll also link Samson's video because you should go and check him out, he's really good. Yeah, so take care, and I'll see you in my next one. Ta-da.